Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to take a look at Masters of the Universe Vintage Rokkon. Alright, I'm excited, so let's get this started. And he also has a brother, or I don't know, a fellow warrior named Stone Dar. But I have Rokkon, and I'll do Stone Dar in the next video. And I know that Mattel Creations did their sale today on the MOTU Origins Rokkon. And it's a Mattel Creations exclusive. You could only get it on the website. I don't think it's ever going to be sold at Walmart or Target. It will probably be sold in comic shops and stuff by third parties, eBay, of course. So price will be doubled or tripled, of course, on eBay. So the thing is, I didn't get it. Although I was awake for the sale, I looked at the sale, I saw that they were available. I still didn't buy one because it's very close, too close to the Rokkon I already have. Of course, I have him on the card for vintage, and I also have him loose, complete. So the only difference I can think of for Origins is that it's going to be bigger, maybe some more detail, but it does look super duper close to the original, which is cool. Great on Mattel's part for getting the figures to look so close to the original. So by doing this, it gives vintage collectors like myself the chance to fill in the gaps and to have the toys almost seamlessly integrate with each other. So that helps. I don't collect MOTU Classics or Masterverse just because the scale is too big for me. It's too tall. The figures are too tall. It'll take up way more space. Also, it's because I started collecting vintage before MOTU Origins even came out. I was already a vintage collector, thanks to my wife, who her brothers donated their childhood collection to me, and I began to collect exclusively vintage MOTU action figures and started buying them off of eBay well before Origins even came out. And when Origins hit the market, I was super glad that they were so close to the originals. That way I could just seamlessly put them in my collection, the ones that I was missing, because the ones that are super expensive, like Snakeface was expensive, even though I did buy him vintage. The ones that come out later that were rare now, those were more expensive, like Rotar, Twistoid, Comet Warriors. So anyway, I'm glad that Origins came out for that, because I do have a Dark Face Grizzlor, and if you want to get the original one off of eBay, you're gonna pay like at least 150, 200 bucks. And I got this Dark Face Grizzlor as part of the Horde pack or whatever, the 4-pack, Horde 4-pack. But of course, that one was expensive too. But it was 4 figures, not just one. So anyway, Rokkon. So here is on card. Check out this price tag. $1.90. $1.90. That's it. You just need $1.90 in order to purchase this figure. At the time, it says here at the bottom, 1985. Mattel Inc. 1985, Hawthorne, California. So these two guys came out as part of the Comet Warriors, and I believe there was a third named Grenita, a female Comet Warrior, right? And they were all on the She-Ra cartoon. I'm rewatching the original Masters of the Universe Filmation cartoon. Haven't got to She-Ra yet, but I believe that Grenita and the Comet Warriors come out in She-Ra. So, because by that time, He-Man had been done, I think, and they needed to shoehorn these guys in because the toys were already out on shelves, right? So I think the concept is really cool. A lot of other MOTU fans might say this was in the desperate times when the toy line was failing, and it was the later years. You could say that, but I like to be more optimistic about it. I mean, we're getting something different than it was just the standard 5.5. You know, the same stance, the same arm position. We got something different. We got rocks, space rocks, comet rocks, mind you, that turn into figures. Look at the back of the card art. See, sort of doing that transformative effect here. fighting the bad guys there. This is great card art, great vintage card art. It says, Rokkon, the mighty warrior, bursts forth from his meteor form to aid the heroic warriors in the heat of battle. Here he is fighting Too Bad, Spikor, and Skeletor. Yeah, that's that cool. So, sold separately, we have Stondar, the wise and heroic leader of the Comet Warriors, a race of mighty meteorites that skyrocketed to Eternia. Stondar and his people aid He-Man in the great struggle against evil. So I'm guessing Rokkon is the younger one, and Stondar is the more wiser, the leader. So did you guys manage to catch the latest was Revolution, MOTU Revolution on Netflix? Because I believe Stondar, I think it was Stondar that he appeared. I'm not going to spoil it for you, but he does make a brief appearance. It's crazy that they had him like that, but hopefully we'll get characters reoccurring. I do like that cartoon because it is exactly what, as kids we always wanted. Is wanted all the characters, all the characters that have been put on the back burner. That bring them all in, have them all fight each other and stuff. Exactly. So that show, I really love that show. I finished it already. It's a great show. So check out MOTU Revolution. So in the back here we have some instructions. Fold head up, fold legs down. Meteor turns into mighty human. Light laser gun plugs into armor. Shining armor blinds attackers. So here's the back illustration. So basically his laser gun gets stuck in the middle of him, and it's supposed to shine and blind the attackers. So I believe there was, I don't know the line, maybe you guys can help me out. There was a toy line in the 80s where also like turned into rocks or some kind of land formation, turned into these mighty warriors. And I think He-Man just wanted a piece of the action, right? So they made their own version. And in here we got, he's looking a little forlorn. He's looking like, man, I'm trapped. I've been trapped in here for years. So he's still in perfect condition in this on card. The card isn't perfect. That's okay, because I'm not too much of a stickler on the card has to be pristine and I'm going to put it in a glass or whatever. I mean, no offense to that. I think that's cool and all. But I'm leaving it like this because the bubble's not cracked and the toy isn't like coming out. I'm gonna leave it in there as soon as much as I can, because I think it looks cool just like this. Is a great piece. I'm doing a video on it right now, and so it's great to have it like this. You get that really cool illustration, which I believe is on the new Mattel Creations version, and he comes with a mini comic. I have a bunch of mini comics right here, so no doubt that I have the mini comic stash here somewhere. So I will have to maybe do a short video on the mini comic or something. So if you guys want me to do shorts on the MOTU mini comics, you let me know in the comments, because I think I'm going to do that next. So without further ado, let's get the open version and do some really cool shots and close-up. So, wow, look at you, Rokkon. You look pretty awesome. He's a little dusty. You need to get like a can of compressed air or something to get in those little corners. I try my best to dust. So there's his little zapper, his little blinder that's right here in his sort of like, kind of like bionic almost. So it's here, it is, like it's in there. You can pop it right out. I would rather not, just because it's vintage, it's frail. But with Origins, we got like an updated version of this. So his arms, they go up and down, but they don't go side to side. They don't go to the side.
like in a hugging motion. And I believe the new figure does. So it's the origins. It's going to be a little bigger because these are actually pretty small comparison, I think, to the more 5.5 ones. But they're going to be a little bigger for the origins and a little more able to move around more. But the design is just exactly the same. The paint, exactly the same. They got like everything is in the exact same place. They got it really good with the design and stuff. So I really didn't see the point in having a bigger version of the same Comet Warrior, and I have him on the card, I have him out of the card, and I didn't want to have a bigger version because it kind of looked like, you know, his big brother or something. Like, how do I really explain it for the collection? So here's the detail on his legs and his boots. Great detail for 1985 or 1986, whatever he came out. So he's got like the orange paint going on, kind of reminds me of Snout Spout, the elephant guy. His paint's is wearing, so it's a little worse for wear in the back, but it's still pretty good. It's still good. I love this whole the shininess of it, the jagged edges. It's really cool design. So he does turn into a rock. I'm actually probably going to end up having to take this laser out anyway, so I can show you guys what he looks like when he turns into his meteor form. So here he is in his meteor form. There's Rokkon. What do you guys think? This is what he looks like here, all tucked away. Really weird, but really cool. Living true to the fantasy theme of Masters of the Universe. They're bringing us these odd characters that we never would have thought of. And here is his little laser. And you can see the peg is, ooh, it really is getting worn out, as you can see. So I had to, you know, just kind of edge by edge, inch it out, you know. So here's Rokkon. So we're gonna, this is all he does really. It's pretty simple. Is that he just kind of goes into a sort of a laying down position. Arms, everything going down. Careful, trying not to break anything. Okay, there you go. Here he is back in his comet form. And you can just put him among other rocks in a diorama and see how he blends in. That would be really cool. And I guess there's also room for his gun to his laser to fit in his, because you see there's a peg here on the side. There's a peg on the side of it, so you can put it right here on the side. Stick that like so, and he's got the laser in his hand. Check that out. Wah! What do you guys think about that? Awesome, huh? Rock on. Rock on, rock on. Clever. Anyway, so that's Rokkon, guys, and I hope you enjoyed this video. We got Stondar coming up, and other MOTU reviews coming up too. So tune in, hit subscribe, hit like, hit comment, hit all the buttons, and I'll see you next time.